Hi, science classes. Happy Tuesday. It's Tuesday, May 26th. I don't usually do 2 updates in a day, but occasionally I have an afternoon update based on information I didn't have in the morning. That's the case for today. So I do want to go ahead and touch base on a few things. Grades are up to date on Google Classroom. So if you click on My Work, Classwork, and then My Work, it'll show you what your actual grades are on things out of whatever percentages there. And I'm going to clarify a couple things right here, and then also clarify how they'll look when they transfer over to PowerSchool. In the process of that, it is not completely up to date yet, so I'll explain that in a minute. Grades you're looking for, when you go on Google Classroom, you'll see that several things are listed in the distance learning period. And any grades that you got for distance learning, it starts with e-learning choice boards March 16th to April 9th. And there's an April 13th through 17th choice boards. Points you might have gotten on that were distributed into the grades that you received during the distance learning period, or into pass grades for quarter 3 where applicable. So the points are distributed. If you did work, you earned points. That's the point of that. As far as the official distance learning grades that come in, there were 10. There were 2 per week. Each week they were listed as choice board, or in some cases, no, they're all listed as choice board. That was the summative activity, and those were worth 20 points. And I'm going to talk about how the points work in just a second. And then there was also a checkpoint that was worth 8 points. And so that was the earlier in the week, usually do on Wednesday assignment. Here's what you're looking at when you go in there. Some assignments you'll see were worth, some of those checkpoints you'll see might be listed at like 10 or 11 points. They're out of 8. Same as our omelet scale during the school year, so they're out of 8. If you got a 5 or better, you passed that assignment. Whether it was 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, however many points it was worth, as long as you did better than a 5, you passed that assignment. That'll earn you 1 percentage point back under your grade. I'll explain the PowerSchool side of it in just a minute. For the summatives, the actual choice board options, those are out of 20. So to get a passing grade on that, you needed at least 12 points. Now, I recognize a couple of the quizzes were only like 14, 15, 18 points. I used my easy grader. You guys have seen me use this in class. I would go ahead and just slide it over, line it up with however many points it was out of, and then change that to out of 20 to get you a grade in there. I did go friendly on those. So let's say that you got a 15-point assignment, and you scored a 67. So you got 10 out of 15 correct, you'd get a 67. I can't seem to get this on camera. I gave you a 70 for that. So you got a 14 out of 20 is what actually showed up on Google Classroom. Now, when those grades transfer over to PowerSchool, which I'm working on, they'll all be updated by the end of the day tomorrow. When they transfer over to PowerSchool, you're going to see one of 2 things. First one is going to be a green check mark. That means that you did it and that you passed. So you got a 12 or better if it's a summative activity, choice board, or you got a 5 or better if it's a checkpoint activity. Second option you're going to see is EX. That means exempt. And so the exempt is going to go in if you didn't do the assignment, or if you didn't pass the assignment in that pass-fail concept. So you got less than a 60%. When you're looking at Google Classroom, everything got a grade on it. So if you didn't do something, if it was a checkpoint, you got 4 points, 50%, same as our omelet scale. If it was a summative, choice boards, you got 10 points. Same thing, 50%, same as our omelet scale we use in class. Doesn't bring your grade down, just leaves your grade the same as where it was. That's what I've got for you on that. Hopefully that makes sense. If you have questions, please go ahead and reach out, email, message me, whatever works best for you. And otherwise, I will catch you guys tomorrow digitally. Take care of yourself and each other. Stay safe. Wash your hands. From my household to yours, we love you. Happy Tuesday.